Good morning and welcome to our new screencast on how to export your data from Facebook. The first thing you need to do is log into Facebook. Once you've logged into Facebook, click on the icon that's a cog in the top right hand corner here and select Account Settings from the drop down menu. This will bring you to the General Account Settings screen where you need to check very carefully the details here, including especially your primary email address, because the primary email address is where the details of your archive that you're going to create is to be sent. Now, I apologise in advance here, I'm not running this live, I'm running this from a screencast because obviously this exposes a lot of personal details which I wouldn't want on the web for security reasons. So once you check this and you know that your primary email is correct, you click on the download a copy of your Facebook data link and it takes you to the download your information screen. Now there are two types of archive that are available from this screen. The first is the standard archive, which is you make by clicking the Start My Archive button. The second is the expanded archive, which includes a lot more details about the sources of your posts and timeline information. We're going to deal today with the standard archive that basically protects all of your submitted content. So you click on the Start My Archive button. It will then bring up a Request My Download dialog. Again, you just all it's doing is informing you that this is a process that takes a while to do. It isn't instant. So click on Start My Archive. It then confirms that it's going to send an email to the email address that is your primary email address. So check carefully to make sure that you're checking the right email account while you're waiting for this notification your archive's ready, and then you click on the Confirm button. Now, the time it takes to do this is longer than it takes to make a cup of tea, but generally more like the time that it would take you to eat your lunch. In my case it was an hour's time to produce the archive and send the message to me to let me know it was done. In your case, if you've got more photos, videos, etc. on Facebook, it may take longer. The other thing you need to know about these emails is that they actually expire after a length of time. So it's not something you want to do on a Friday and come back on the Monday, because your link may not work. Once you get the email through, you need to be very careful with this because it breaks a couple good security policies from your point of view. First is make sure that it's a genuine email from Facebook by checking the header details carefully. Use the facilities within your email account to make sure you do that. Take a look very carefully at the link here to make sure that it goes to the same place that it shows you it's going to, and it may be worth your while considering copying this into Notepad and then pasting it into your browser rather than clicking on it directly, because if you copy it into Notepad you will see exactly where the link is going. Right, so we'll assume that you then click on this or copy and paste it via Notepad into your browser. It will bring up the Facebook login screen, which is why I said you need to be very careful about this. Again, when you get to the Facebook login screen, be careful that you are actually logging into Facebook. Check the address bar, make sure it's actually an address bar and not a picture of an address bar. Make sure that the icon is there for the padlock and that you can verify the padlock information. Then you can click on Login when you're satisfied that you're actually on the right site and that it's genuine. Click on Login. It will then take you back to the Download Your Information screen, but this time there's a Download Archive button instead of the Start My Archive or Create My Archive button. It'll tell you below how big the archive is so that you know how long you're going to have to wait around for it to come down. You've also got another invitation here to create an expanded archive. Again, they're probably more useful for commercial accounts than an individual's account, but it's available through here if you want it. So click on your Download Archive. It brings up the Downloading File dialog box from your browser. Now, this is a download download Dialogbox from Opera. Obviously, if you're using a different browser, it will look different. All you need to remember is to use the dialog box as if you would use any other save box within Windows, and save this to a place where you can find it later. So we click on save, and it will put your archive wherever you're telling it to put it. Now I've opened up the archive that Facebook created for me, so you can see what to expect within the archive. There's a top level folder here which will likely have your name on it rather than my name. When you click that, it opens up to reveal a set of other folders within here and an index web page. The HTML folder contains web pages that allow you to view the other content. The videos is obviously your videos. The photos are your photo albums that you've created together with the photos. Your photo is the little personalization profile pictures that you've created. README gives you some more details about the archive, and index allows you to view the others. Now if you want to use the index page to browse through your archive like a site, you actually need to copy and paste all these folders and those two files to a new folder in either my folder, my documents, or wherever you want to put your new archive, so that you can then access it. It doesn't generally work within the archive, it has to be copied out first. Now just a quick word as to why you would want to back up your Facebook data. These days there's an awful lot of risk associated with what are termed phishing attacks, whereby somebody will send you a malicious link that pretends that you're logging into Facebook, whereas in fact what you're doing is you're passing your details to a third party. These can come in the form of an email, they can be an instant message, they can be a pop-up advert on a website that makes you think that you've been logged out of Facebook and require to log back in. In all these cases, it can result in somebody maliciously deleting your information or your photos off of Facebook, and essentially you can also fall victim to a form of web blackmail, where they make a copy of your archive, they then charge you to recover that information, or try to charge you. Obviously that's not a good thing, so it's a great idea to get a copy of your own stuff together with all the comments that have been made over the years before anything like this happens. So it's a good way of taking a copy back. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.